One, two, three. One, two, three. Yes, yes, there we go. Yes, yes, there we go. Yes, there we go. One, two, three, four. Yes, there we go. One, two, three, four. Same bloody mic. Like it's the second mic of the headset is not working anymore, and the first one is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Same. All right. Time to mute myself so I don't echo. At least I am loud. I am not having fun. This is not a great start. So great. There we go. I'm running out of magnets. Don't worry. We still have some magnets. But I must say, it's running out. So yeah, let's make some space first and do that. And I want to focus on this also today and see that I have bought a ring lamp so I can hopefully put it on the downstairs camera. The top camera for the big table, I want to make a ring magnet around, not ring magnet, a light that is around the camera so that whole area gets even more light. And that's what I hopefully today focus on. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I was a little bit delayed, and then the microphone happened, makes it even longer, so yeah. Anyway, is the sound stuck in a loop? I keep hearing this for the same bloody time I was fixing my microphone. Oh. Anyway, I need to clean up a little bit here because as we can see, and I need some space here. I don't have much space on my table. It's overwhelmed with, as you can see here, like we have a lot of plastic here right now that is all being printed and printed and printed, and then we have, as you can see in the picture, this group stacking up. These are all stacks of 12, so all that times 12 is all being printed the last 1.5 weeks of just the U1 and a couple core ones and doing all that, and it keeps going. It keeps going. So yeah, I that was a magnet that fell out because too small. Like sometimes you have a magnet, they will fall out. That makes it the easy part. Anyway, I always at around 8 I go to the store, and I cannot change it. I think parents, I technically hope not. German people were also in the store, and the kid, I think 3, 4, 5 years. Should be able to communicate, but as I fastly noticed, very on the spectrum, was not able to talk yet and had a hard time communicating and started in the cry area, and the mother got very mad and well, not smacking the kid down, but shushing it, trying to calm it down with rough force, and that didn't sit right with me. They were unable to actually control how the kid was doing, and the kid was completely stressed out, and probably something triggered that. And if this were the parents, that it should not be like that. Like, the kid was completely stressing out, the parents were completely out of control. That was very, very not fun. I took the decision to try to talk and stick to English because my German is not the best. The assumingly dad was able to speak English, the mother couldn't speak English or refused to do English. I don't know. Like, it wasn't that great. The kid was completely stressed out, and we don't know why. Kid was non-verbal. That's what I learned from the dad. The mother was completely stressed out and refusing to actually decently communicate. And I was able to communicate with the kid just by hand and touch. Just a simple touch of 1 tap, 2 tap. Is it good? Is it bad? He was able to understand his dad, and his dad told him like 1 touch, 2 touch. Because I know for a lot of people that works better when you're stressed out. No communication, just tap. So the dad translates the things I said to the kid, and the kid was able to relax a little bit more. The mother was still stressed out, and that one was really getting on my nerves, but yeah, welcome to children and unknown environments where things stress out, because yeah, I couldn't do much more because the kid was chilled down and the parents went on their way again, and that was that. But that's, I think if you are a little bit prepared and understanding, then this should not be happening, but it happened, and that was not great. Made me realize that not everyone understands still what autism or spectrum in the field of spectrum is, or being that just not slightly normal expectant level. What I experienced there is also a lot of people around it just kept walking, and that's part of life. You choose to help or you just ignore it. I hope the kid can grow up, and I think his dad is doing his best to understand, but the mother felt for me as a person that was not very acceptant of what the actual situation was. Because in that process he was still kind of yelling that the kid should be normal and you should not be able to cry here and behave yourself, and she kept shouting all that, and then you realize like how bad that is. Yeah, that was my evening. I hope to not make it too negative, but that was an experience that was not fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. I hope that dad and the kid, yeah, but the mother was just not even in the point of wanting to accept it. She just kept saying that the kid should act normal, should act like everyone else, don't do this, don't do that. And it came to the sense if I didn't step in, she started to smack him. That's the sense I felt. I don't want to talk bad about the person, but that's the situation I saw, and that felt very scary. Just the point of like this is not good. Oop, let's put one more in the stack. And the dad really tried and actually tried to use the most common things that you use with non-verbal kids that are still developing themselves. The mother was just throwing a fit. I think we all know where the kid got it from. Yeah. I am glad I was able to get the kid to calm down and show the dad, because he didn't know that the touch technique, because they have counseling, I think, in Germany, because he did understand a couple things of like what parents should know when you have a kid that is on the spectrum or HD. That's not spectrum, but in the autistic spectrum, ADHD, all days very busy. That like I forget the word in English. I know it in Dutch. He showed he had counseling. The mother just didn't do it. She didn't care, and that's the part that really shook me. Like, not good. That should not be the thing, right? Yeah, that's. I really hope the dad can pick it up and make it realize, and hopefully the mother can realize it better than what it currently is. But in the short moment I had that interaction, I do not have the feeling the mother will change. Like, yeah. Okay, but outside that bad experience, how's your day? How's your week going? Because I wanted to stream Saturday. I did not feel correctly good. A lot of head pains, and yeah. How was your week? If you have projects, how are the projects going? And or just busy, because not everything has to be a project, because life also happens. Paychecks need to be reached. Things need to be done, even if we don't want them. But hey, that's life, right? Oop, come on, stick in. Uh-oh. That one feels no pressure at all. Okay, still sticks in. I'm in the stack of small magnets, so they will fall out sometimes. Anyway, well, I'm doing this small part and making my desk a little bit more cleaner, because this stuff stays here, but I still want to clean up this a little bit, get the towel out, because done with building the lamp right now. I need to get more white plastic and start printing a couple new lamps for the full build guide and the, how do you say that? The show reel videos for the lamp, that I get the good lamps, and I'm not sure yet if I want to go for, I've used the matte white of Polymaker. I'm not that fond of the matte filaments. I think I want to go for a pure white, and I think 3D Jake white. I think the 3D Jake white, I think that's the one I want to go for. But yeah, still need to get it done. I'm still trying to get half-done project finished and out of the way. Already got another project in the awesome. That's good to hear. As long as it keeps us busy, right? All right, so this last piece of magnets is the last of that twice as big of a pile of magnets that I had before. So that big lump of magnets that I had before, that was really this big in my hands, that was, I think, containing around 4,000, 3,000 magnets, is gone. It's now all in this. So in that perspective, we now have consumed, I think, rough estimate, I think we're around 1,100 pieces right now. So that is 1,100 pieces times 6. So that is 6,000. Yeah, we're at 66,000. Oh, 6,600 magnets consumed. I understand magnets now. I've used them so much. Oh, so much more to go. But literally, like, this is the last magnets I have. I'm out. This is like, I'm pretty sure I don't have a stack. Nope. This is all the magnets I have. So this is the last pile of magnets that I have. I'm happy with it because, like, this is way too much. I'm getting an estimated of 1,500 pieces for downstairs, and oh boy, yeah, that's a lot. It's never too many magnets, right? It's never too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But oh boy. And that was another broken magnet that is way too small. Like, if I don't feel pressure when I put the magnet in, I directly know it's a too tiny magnet. So if I don't hear the click and I don't feel the small resistance when you put the magnet in, it's a faulty magnet. And wait, these are all the faulty magnets I found so far. These magnets they all fell out from the current design range for the attachment and the old version. So a couple of these will probably fit right now, but I keep them separated just in case. And if this happens for more people, I will make a smaller design where this one fits in. So if you have more than 6, you can print a couple small pieces with small inserter parts that the plastic, the clip area is smaller, and then you can use the leftovers. That's a small design change that is parametric, so that's a small update for me. And I will add that when people do, because you will get different batches of magnets. They are never consistent enough, but I hope I aimed for the current size range where the magnets get pushed in, is hopefully big enough for 4.5 to 5.2 millimeters. If you go too big, the plastic will probably crack. I have not found a too big one. The biggest magnet I found that I was able to measure was 4.95. And that one in went still pretty decent, so I assume that 5.1 should work too. But again, that's an estimate because I don't have a magnet that is 5.1. I have not found it yet. I just have not found it yet. But yeah. There we go. 2 more stacks. I'm currently not printing because I probably have some designing to do. Oh. Oh. Yeah, nope. I was not done. I forgot the ones at the plate. Alright. So that is 12, 24, 36 extra pieces. Wait, don't you know the technique to split yourself? Come on. Split yourself. It's easy. You only do it once. Yeah, on the second hand, don't do that. That hurts. Yep, no. Keep it to yourself. Don't split yourself. Don't overextend yourself and do the things you can. Yeah. Let's not do that, huh? I'm curious. Is this gonna work? Ah. This weight still works. The magnets still get pulled down because there are more magnets going down. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, that is fun. Oh, it's the simple things, man. It's the simple things. There is enough weight here that this small weight piece just gets go up because, yeah, that's how gravity works and magnets work, and they keep together. So that small stack doesn't fall down because the magnets keep it together, but the gravity brings it down. So the gravity makes that small slinger here that was here goes up because magnets are strong enough to defy gravity. This one is still done. That is pretty cool. It's fun. Physics is always in. This one might be too small. Yep. Oh wow, a round one that is actually too small. Normally it's a magnet with a really flat spot on it, so they will fall out in time. But you can spot it. Is this a second one in a row? Yep, second one in a row, and this one is flat. Okay. That's 2 in a row. No, it's... Okay, let's go to the big stack. Alright, Sometimes plastic can also be the wrong one. Plastic can also be wrong, so maybe that's a plastic accident, because that was technically three in a row, and that's not possible in such a big stack. But yeah, like... The fuck? Huh? What? What? I believe. We now have four in a row. That's sorry, that's impossible. Zero out. $4.6. $4.6. This is weird. Yeah, this one is just too small. Also too small.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
You should be able to click in. You're 4.6, so this should be clickable in. What the hell's going on here? Magnet's not working? So confused. Sorry, I think this is the tiny stack. This is the tiny stack. So these are really on the edge of barely fitting in. I think that was the Chinesium. Those were all just too tiny yesterday. Now I feel clicks again. Okay, that was very confusing for a while, because I was really like, what the hell is going on? Yeah, okay. Now it's working again. That's a small stack, so this one needs to be moved away. Then we have... I almost stabbed myself with magnets. That's a new one. Yeah, I almost stabbed myself with a knife. By magnets. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, anyway, I'm not having luck today. I'm really not having luck. Okay, you're staying in. I call it good. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Fine tuned up. All right. Whew. I'm still giving it some thought, because some thinking, some processing of. I had a couple of people like, why you don't have a Patreon, and why you don't have that stuff. Like, I am setting up the stuff for printables, that you have that club access. But I also understand that some people just don't want to do that. I still do not feel okay with not Patreon, but with PayPal. And Patreon works with PayPal, so that is my thing of like, I prefer not. Because if those transactions goes too high, PayPal can easily lock you out by no bloody reason at all, and you will lose that income. And if a company that controls your money can do that, then I don't really feel okay using it. But there are still parts and ways how to do it, and I'm still busting that one out. I think for now, the club access on printables feels a lot better, because I have a better feeling with how Prusa works and how Prusa does the money parts and how it handles things, and I feel more secure that that doesn't go away that fast compared to what PayPal or any other money company currently can do. It doesn't feel okay to actually do that in that way. Still puzzling it out, and yeah, I need to do some more research that PayPal actually can have other payment transactions, and I don't have to. Oh yeah, do I say it correctly? So that Patreon, I need to double check that Patreon has other payout system ways than just to your bank account. That would be great, but I don't think they do that. I think you need PayPal as a supplementary. And yeah, I'm not very happy with that. Where is my scribing plate? Not here. Okay, that's over there. Okay, let's put you here, because then we'll have something to do. Because I still need to make some pictures and do all that, so that should be fine. Oh boy. There, yeah. Go. So, a little bit hard to see because it's full on black and camera doesn't really do that right, but the black looks really cool. So, has a new way to actually get the camera cables in, so I want to test it. Just do this in, so I can put this one in here. And I should be able to do this one here. When it's almost done, you put this piece in between. And then you go down. This one is too big. A little bit too big of a cable, but we can fix that. Because we have another one here. Yeah. That's one is yes. Go. This one also has that. This one has no setup yet, so that is fine. So I want to double check if the cable attachment works, because normally you need 2 screws to actually get the cable attachment, and I have removed that, hopefully, with this stuff. So we put the cable in. Then the thingy on top. Yeah, that holds. Okay, that holds decent. The cable's gonna move, but it doesn't jank the system out. And yeah, this all is not set up yet, so a simple screw system that screws it in place, and this one keeps the small black pieces that are the screw, keeps it in place, because otherwise the inside will just bend, and this one is too tight. It will break that piece. So with all this, it holds the cable in place. Man, black is not the best on black, huh? So it's a small thing that stops. If it falls, it will jank this. It will destroy this instead of the chip and yank the cable. So that is good. I prefer that. So that is ready for the next lamp, which is awesome. Also, now I can do that. I want to focus on this one first. Let's unpack this one. Because I got this ring. I don't have the standard, so I need to go downstairs and grab that standard. Because, yeah, yep, okay. Give me a moment, I need to grab something. Well, I can still talk, but I will go robot when I go down. Beep, boop, boop. Now let's make something. Alright, we got this one too, so my standard. So the standard I use downstairs is this one, but it's hanging upside down. So this one currently is a perfect test for this. At least the ID. So if I unpack this and test it, I want to see if this actually works. Because oh, it's USB. Oh, fuck. I thought it was a normal cable, but it's USB. Ah. I didn't check that far ahead. Well, we can fix that. We can fix that. Okay, so this is a USB lamp, which is cool. That is cool. And that should be fine. And we have a small attachment that I currently do not care about. Alright, so this is USB, and ooh, we have a power cycle, which downstairs I cannot use because that's too far away, I think. Yeah, that will be too far away. Or yeah, that will be too far away. I don't think I can reach that. Okay, so I have that cable here. Let's grab a simple USB attachment. Let's grab this one here and do this here. Let's see if this actually works. Oh, right. Wrong USB. Oh, bloody hell, I don't have this one anymore. We'll use a power supply. Power supply for now. Downstairs I will probably also use that, so that should not be a problem because I still have attachments here. 100%. Cool. So what can we do is now... Ooh. 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 Different colors. Okay, we can do it light. So this is the most brightness. So for me, like if I put the camera here, will that actually make a difference? Ah, that'll make some distance. The difference. Yep, difference. Okay, let's put some stuff here so the thing can actually focus on something. So if this is being here, I think for the top camera that feels a lot better, right? Ooh. Yeah, that feels better, and I can now actually see a little bit more. It's not the best light, but it's better than nothing. So it will be around here. So if we get at the same height, that's the best solution. They have a little bit extra sourcing, so it removes the rough lighting all around from different sources. I think downstairs is going to help less because there's already a big lamp there, but this might help the camera, the top focus, to actually clear up a little bit, because this feels slightly better. Yeah, this feels slightly better. Okay, now we have that. Now I'm back. Kind of want to make a small one, where if the camera sits on here, I can hang it in here. Ooh. How do we do that? Yeah. So the camera hangs in there, so I can go a little bit lower, but... Thinking process, how do we attach the plastics here? Is this just the thing we have here? So one screw that I can screw on and that's it? Does not really feel great, huh? I want to secure it a little bit better. Because I think this should be this one. Yeah, okay. Oh, that is not much plastic. So I can make a small bridge here and just go all the way around and make a small clip that sits on here. And then make this plastic and attach it, or am I just gonna do a decently big brim where it sits in and locks in place? And if I lock it in place, then this part is straight, so I can lock it in and then do a small 45-degree edge, so you can sit it in here, and then you put the camera there. I think when we do that and have, so we make a holder that sits on this piece, so I can click it in, and then it sits on here, and then the camera sits here. So this is the camera position. So then if you go to the top one, like, and then the ring goes on that area. the ring goes on that area, and then with some 3D printed plastic I can make a small holder here that it sits here, and then that camera here, and then I can still extend this, and hopefully I make it light enough that this doesn't slowly go down. That's my huge problem. But I think I can make it light enough that doesn't work, because this thing is pretty... I need to put in some force to actually get it moving. And the farther you go, the harder it gets, because just one goes pretty easy. The second one, the third one, and the more you move it, the more weight you need to actually push down. So if I make a small object in here that can print, yeah. So at least then we have this one. And then we can use this one, because this is the same installation, this is always the same. Then I can put this one in here, because I have this space here. I think that looks cool. Nice. Yes. Now, how do we actually get this in? Yep. Okay. Do I need to write it down, or do I need to take pictures? I think we can write it down. Okay, let me get some water. But yeah, in time I want to get a better ring lamp, because there were, like, this was the cheapest one. This was 20 euros. I even got a discount because there should be an arm, and focus arm like this with it, but it was not included, so he subtracted 10 euros. It was okay. It happened. But okay, now how do we make this part in Fusion that it actually sits in correctly? And then we need the smallest one in this piece, so we need this edge, and we need this edge too, because then we can hold it on here, and oh right, it needs to not fall down. If I make a ring and it doesn't have attachments, it's just gonna... Ugh. We have an inside and an outside screw, so I can also put this one to use. So if I put it there, if we only have one ring, if I make this tight enough, then I can just screw this part here. And then this should not be happening, because there is so much space here. If this is tight enough, then it cannot go down unless the screw is gone, because then you go straight down. I think that's the way to go. So we have some bridging to do, or I'm gonna invert it. Again, it still feels nasty, because then I need to put the camera in place, and after that the lamp. Or I can also make an opening in the center that is the size of this whole thing. Put it down and click it in there, that it is centered up. But if I move it in this area, I can move this piece and then pull it out, click it in. Then I can do a flat space, and I can remove this whole piece in one go, instead of need to unscrew it, remove it, and then I can remove this one to the outside. Because if I make a small opening that is here, then I can do that, and that makes more sense, right? Yes, and then I still have excess space to do that. And do we want to go lower? Like if we go a little bit lower, the light gets close to the camera. If we go too far away, there's chance you get a cross shadow because the camera hangs here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's get the visual feeling in this one. Let's get this camera unscrewed. There we go. Okay, yeah, you guys are gonna get camera sick because I'm gonna move this camera by a lot now. But I want to see how much this actually is. So we screw it on top of this one. And I want to do... Oh, bloody hell, it's not even centered. My camera is... It's not even centered on the camera, bloody hell. Ah, boo. Okay. Can I do... This one that's even less centered, so how can we make the most centered going down? Is center actually the problem, or does it matter? I don't think it doesn't matter that much. Like... No, this is not compatible with Printrblock currently, and I am not Doc. Okay, so this camera goes here, and then this light goes here with the same light setup. Oh boy. Okay, so I need to go pretty low compared to... Oof. So if I want to hang it here... Oh, that is nasty. And my silly mind really wants to focus on the camera in the center. And I don't think it really matters, but the more it's in the center, the better. So I can insert it on the center. And then move it to the left and make the click position where it locks in, where the camera is more centered up. But the lower I get the light to the camera, because if you can see on my face cam, that like if it sits on here, you get shadow drops. So wait, what? Huh? So how far can I... Okay, there is almost no shadow, so it does not really matter where it is, because this one is way too tiny. But I think... Yeah, I see a tiny shadow creating. So if this is the height, this is where we want it. It still makes a difference. Then we can do that click there. Okay, we got that. Still felt weird why... doing all that. So okay, yeah, this one is now on a really big standard, and too big for my table. Let's see. And This is the face cam also for the computer. Great! Yeah, I think I cannot do this. Okay, so if we open them up. Where's my chair? Chair. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this feels weird. Now I have a really big ass camera over there, and like, I'm watching here and you see me there. So this feels weird. I prefer that the camera is in front of me, so I need to unscrew it. This doesn't feel okay. Yeah, this doesn't feel okay. Too bad. Alright, let's go there. Yeah, this feels better. Because then it's the camera here, and if I do something in Fusion, then at least you have the sense that I'm more looking at the camera than focusing on this. I need to get that small corner in. Yeah, that's better, that's way better. Okay. Okay, so we got this one. Now I just need to measure this, which is gonna be a little bit complicated because it's bigger than this. First of all, can I actually print this? I think on the U1 should be possible. Maybe. Let's put it in the printer and see if it can be this big. Ooh, that barely fits. Yeah. Okay, we cannot really go bigger. That sucks. But the inside is small enough for the printer still. I don't need a bigger printer. Happy me. But yep, tiny spider again. You're gone. All the tiny spiders. Okay. Slightly problem is the measurement, because this is plastic that is not that accurate. And I do not have a good way of actually measuring this, because that is slightly 20. But that is this. How do I measure this in the correct way? So if I put it at 4. Oh, I hate guessing. Okay, so this is 5 to 25 half, so 20.5 millimeters. That's the full circle, and then we still have this straight piece in the bottom. All right, let's go there. Let's go to Fusion. Let's go there. Oh, centimeters. I said I said millimeters. That was the I put the centimeter number and millimeter number. That's not smart. I mean, with that size, if I put it on the print, Vet already know like this is too small. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's go for the top. Let's go in this, so 200.5. Then we have that, so if you make it solid, that should be fine. Okay, now we need the bottom straight piece as good as we can. Oh, I'm not feeling this one, but oh, I hate curves. A little bit more. 75.5, that value doesn't make sense. Yeah, I said millimeters, but this works in centimeters. So I said millimeters while it were centimeters, so yes, that needs to be 200. So if we go to the comp view, and we have that one, then nope. And then this one needs to be perpendicular. Okay, that's already happening, so yes. Okay, so then we make this one 67.5, and then this should be the inside of that piece. Right? Doesn't feel like it. But yeah, so this is the solid piece, and then how much do I want to go up? $17.3 millimeters. 17.3 millimeters. So this is the solid piece that I want, and hopefully that is friction enough. Then we're gonna measure this piece so we can put it in the center. At least make enough space for it. So this is 25. 27, okay. Then this hole should be around 6.5. 26.5. And then the thickness of this one should be... Well, let's go for 3. -3. Then what was this measurement again? Okay, 27. Okay, so we're gonna go for this one. Seven. No, 27. You need to go. Yeah. That's the opening of the straight piece. So that's 26, 27. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. So this one and this one. Yep. And then the thickness should be 24. -24. So this is where we can screw in the piece. So -24, so we can put it on the inside, puzzle it in there, do a couple turns so it gets tight. Oh, this one is already tight. Okay, I need to readjust this. Ja, sign is that. Oh. Okay, slight problem. This stuff is unbreakable. Okay. Okay, I need to measure the thickness here. Sorry, it's not on camera. That is 4.4. So 4.4. So this one and this one is press pull minus 4.5. No, okay, that. Gonna do it a little bit more like this. Minus 4.5. This should be better. So this gives this part a little bit more strength, because the screw is not going tighter than this. So at this point I will lock it in onto the plastic so it doesn't move that much. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm thirsty again. High sugar. Okay, so now we have the attachment to keep it in place. If this whole ring is tight enough, then it should not fall down because the thickness locks it in place. So you put it in, put the screw in, and then it should not be able to... So on the inside, if it is thick enough, it should not be able to just fall out, because this screw here holds it in place. So then this should not be able to go down. But that means that it should be able to go tight. I'm not sure, so yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's do a test print. I'm gonna do a test print, but I'm first gonna do this. -10. And this one here. Lamp test 1. Save as that. Needs a new folder. No. My own projects. Okay, let's put this on. Should be able to be fitting on the Core 1. I don't trust the Core 1, so I need to do that. I need to swap material on the U1, so unload number 2, unload. I want to swap one out for the other one. Let's put chroma. Cannot use that one. Cannot use that one. Okay, 3D Jake it is. So. Okay, unloading the plastics. That should go all right. Do not have spare plastic that I want to use for that. No. Can I use... Oh, I can use that one. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit stringy because it's old plastic, but should be fine. Okay, I need to snip. Snip. Okay. Come on, Core 1, you can do it. Unload. Takes long. There we go. Okay. Unloading on the U1 is great. Like, you just click and it unloads and it's done. Takes some time because the tool head needs to heat up and everything, and loading it back up is swapping the plastic, and you're then good to go. Well, sometimes the loading is not the best. I'm not fully happy with that. But... okay, there we go. Then we say going to loading mode, select this one, select generic PLA, select the color, go to light blue, load. So now it loads that one up, and we can load it up in the printer and see how long it takes. All right. I hope, again, everyone is doing okay. I'm trying to set this up, so let's go to Orca. Let's prepare. Let's give it a new plate. Let's load it in. This should go to Toolhead 2, which I'm loading in. Toolhead 2 is, I think it's 3D Jake. Should be fine. Still 1.5 hours. Oof. And I want to make it thicker, but yeah. Okay, I cannot stream that long, but yeah. I do not have content for that. Like, that's gonna take a little bit too long, but we need a little bit more wall loop, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. Yeah, okay, 2 hours. So we have the wall loops for strength and rigidity. And do I just want to remove the whole inside? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, let's do this. And then save as mesh again. Let's get that small details in place and see if this works better. I think printing wise this is a lot better because it saves a lot of surface space. See, 1 hour. Okay. I'm a little bit afraid that it can smoosh in, so we do not get the proper sentence, but I think this should work. Okay, so it, all right, yeah, let's try. Let's try if this works. Otherwise, I'm just getting stuck and not doing it. Okay. We make it a little bit smaller, just so I have the sense of a little bit play field. And we can do that. I set delete. Get the new one in, see if this actually works. Cool. I'm gonna print it without actually loading in the new color because I know this is gonna screw up, so I'm just gonna send it like this. This should take 1 hour and is 60 grams. 70 grams on plastic should be fine. Yes. Upload and print. Yeah. Yeah, it's still Panchroma. I always think 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I keep screwing this up. Okay. Well, this is a test piece, so that should not matter that much. But the small details will be bad because I sent it with the Panchroma slicer settings and not the other one that the plastic actually is. I don't care. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be okay, and that's how we find out. Okay. All right. At least it's sending. That is good. Okay, so now this one needs to be out of the way. This one is out of the way. So let's put this one over here for now, and put you over here. I'm just gonna talk about the handle lamp because I'm starting to get a lot of head pain, so I don't want to make it too long. So I want to fix this and make this a lot better because yeah, the inside LED strips, the bottom is not correct, so we need to get the LED strips holding in place like this, so it's actually stuck. And there are a lot of LED strips here that are just completely bent and ripped apart, so making this a little bit more stable is a priority, and getting LED strips in, because yeah, this is not good, because the bottom parts are not working. So if I turn on the LED strip, I should be able to do that with this one. No, it's not hot glue time. That can screw off. Hot glue can screw off. So I need a way to puzzle out where the bottom ones are also directly in place. So I need to make something. Like, I'm happy with the bending and that there are inside LEDs that just do screw all. But at the same time, yeah, I want to secure the bottom ones. And yes, I can use hot glue. No, I do not want to use hot glue. Also, a good redesign should be awesome, because then I can do a little bit better, because the screw in part, so screwing in this one will bend, touch this, so I don't want to do this anymore. I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger and have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws on the edges here that screw in this area, and then it just click it in, screw it in, and it stays there. I want to puzzle out, like, if I can make this slightly bigger. I kind of want to use a battery setup where I can unscrew this small part and put 2 AA batteries in it, so that powers onto 5 volts. I know it's possible, but I currently do not have a magnet strip, a metal strip that goes from the chip into the bottom. So no, Universal glue in itself can just no. Like, if I don't have to use glue, I will not use glue. I'm not the biggest fan of glue, and so I will work around that. I will work around that, because then I feel a little bit more appreciated about it. No, it's the glue part itself that I don't like. I'm not the biggest glue fan, because if I ever want to repair it or fix it or reuse it, I need to unglue it again, and that never works that great. And I know you have a couple ways to unbond the glue, but that's messy. That feels messy, and I don't like it. But that's me. Like, I'm not a very much glue fan, so yeah. But again, that is gluing. That is bonding. I prefer not to do that, because I want to detach and repair. That's the thing that I want to keep focus on, that I can repair the stuff. The moment you bond it, it's cannot really repair it if it breaks down, right? I know it's a low chance of breaking down, but at the same time, like, I prefer not. No. No. You're not pulling my leg. You're gluing my leg. I know what you're doing. Anyway, I think we can put 2 batteries in it. Maybe I have the batteries, and we can look at that, but I need to go downstairs again, so I'll be right back. Alright, I might be still in robotic mode, but the moment I go up it should be better. Found some old batteries in my battery basket. And I think we can make something work. These are old batteries, so I do not want to use them, but how much power does this give? Okay, so this is 1.5 volt. And the ESP works on 3 volts too, right? No, it needs 5 volt because otherwise the LEDs are not working. But these are all 4.5. So then I need 3 batteries to actually do that. I don't think I have other sizes batteries that actually work. No, all these small ones that are already fully broken, this is all 1.5. So do I need to stack 3 in a row to actually make it 4.5, which should be sufficient enough for the handle? But it doesn't feel okay. Also 1.5. Okay, all the batteries are 1.5, so I'm probably missing something power-wise, but I don't think that's gonna work. So let's get to let's get oh, not what I wanted.
You are listening to 24/7.
Yeah, but like it needs to fit in this. Like the currently what you're saying, that boost converter will probably be a big QB thing, and like I don't know how that works, so okay, so then we get this shape, but what is that? Oh, confused. Oh, 2 of these should work. Okay, so this is 3.7 volts. But this is not a... No, I don't have that much. Currently it's pretty contained with the wires, and I don't want to solder all the wires. If I solder all the wires I can make more space, but currently that is just full stuff with LEDs. So I do not want to do that. The handle feels like the optimal space and length, so... Again, like you say enough space, I don't see that because the LED strips are in the way, and I don't want to by accident combine the like. Oh. I don't want to put electronic in here and that by accident it can touch each other. Plus, then I hope to put the batteries in the handle because then I can have an endpoint at the. Yeah, this is too big. This is what I have. So like, yeah. I have not seen a power bank this small. Like I have not seen it. So if you know that, then yeah. This feels like a decent good size. I can go a little bit bigger to do that. Oh. Yeah, but then how much power does it have? So that's just the LED strips, and then I'm yeah, small. I typed small round. Power bank. Power bank. Okay, it's there. I don't trust AliExpress with batteries. I do not trust AliExpress with batteries. But I think size-wise. Oh, this is huge. Oh, that's huge. Okay, we need some measurements, so. I think 24. So 24 diameter. Okay. How big is this? I don't see sizes. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that is 9.4. Ew. Wait. That is 26. 27. Did I say 24? So it becomes a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's fine. Because it's 90 for the top, so that is, yeah. I think we have the object. So we have the USB-C and in, out, and the big one. So we have both cables, and I can put that one on top. All this can be hidden. We can make a round piece and make a just a screw part at the bottom where it sits in, so I can order two, so if it runs out I can swap it out. But always try to look for more. So this one looks promising. Still need to check where and how. I'm not the best at searching, so yay. But yeah, the power bank is the better solution than batteries, and rechargeable batteries are power banks. So yeah, let's go for the power bank. Okay, I know. Can you? Oh wow, do you at least? Yeah. Well, all this design, I'm gonna enclose it into plastic. Again, it doesn't say the size, but it looks small. Looks fully round, but it's designed, so why? Because I'm gonna encase it into plastic, but it looks round. The hell? Oh, you piece of shit! Ah! I said layer 2! Oh, boo! I reloaded and didn't swap to color 2. It's now using my red, which I'm not happy with. But didn't switch it to toolhead 2. I did it one time and I thought like, oh, this is still toolhead tool. No, it's. That's a waste of red. I didn't want this red. Boo. I played myself. Boo. Boo. Okay. Okay. This one looks bigger. And we only have 2 pictures. We don't really have the size here. I think this is the currently best one. Wow. Yeah, I will look this later up, but just checking it out and doing that and setting that one up. So, oh what? Where did I hide this project? I don't remember. Not that one, this one. Okay, I think this is gonna deserve their own file because this file's too busy. Yeah. I don't know why I did it in this one. This file is already too big. Ew. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm a little bit sad, but head pains are too much to focus on the stream. I'm sorry for that. This is I don't know why. I did drink enough. I already at 1.5 to 2 liters today. I do my exercise, I go outside, I take in fresh air. So I currently do not know why I have these head pains. It sucks, but yeah, it makes it a little bit hard to focus on things while streaming. Get some progress in. We're printing a test piece for the light top handle for the downstairs stream. I'm still looking for other different cameras that I can install there because currently I just need to move these cameras downstairs and upstairs and downstairs and upstairs and downstairs, and I want to eliminate that part because every time just moving the cameras takes a lot of time, and it is a hurdle that is like, oh, I need to go up again, I need to go down again, I need to go up again and down again. So if I can stabilize that, I can more relaxed stream downstairs and have a good focus on there instead of being stressed out of like, I need to move the cameras up again, I need to move the cameras down again, I need to move the cameras up again, I need to move the cameras down again. But yeah, I think for me it's currently smart to take a rest and not focus on the stream because head pains are too much. Anyway, all, thank you for watching. See you next time. Yeah, probably Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna stream another day. But anyway, have a good time. Believe in yourself, you can do it. And make something awesome.